Hey traders, John Howell here from tradinginvesting4u.com. Anything I just say in this video is not general advice. In fact, it's not advice at all, it's just education. It's education around helping you understand the markets more and understand how to read the markets and use the markets and understand the charts more and more so you can become a much better trader, okay? Yes, I am licensed to give advice around these markets and derivatives, okay? But just make sure that you're taking these education videos moving forward and helping you out, helping you put together what we call a really good strong trading plan. Now in this video I'm going to teach you probably the #1 technique that that I learned from my mentor who I was told was making around $40,000 a month. And when I learned this technique, now you're probably thinking, John, what's that technique? Oh, trader making $40,000 a month. Oh, what's that technique? It must be something special. You'll realize that most people that actually make a lot of money in anything are really not doing anything too complicated, and you'll probably figure out that in a minute. Like, oh my goodness, is that the thing, John? Now you're probably thinking, just get to the point. So the mentor that I learned off, you know, I learned off a long time ago, and this is one of the techniques that I actually learned from him, and so I want to pass this on to you. And so this is probably the #1 thing, one of the biggest things that I saw when it comes to, you know, utilizing the markets but also understanding the markets as in a whole, and that is utilizing the weekly charts first. Okay, now you're probably thinking, John, what do you mean? Every time you're viewing the daily charts, so for example I'm looking at Google right now, okay, and I'm looking at the daily chart. So we're looking at the daily chart right now, okay? And every time you view the daily chart, what I want you to do is, if we're looking at the daily chart, the trade, and we're trying to see what's happening with a stock or a market or whatever, then what I want you to do is I want you to go over to the weekly chart first. And it's important to look at the weekly chart, and then with the weekly chart, what we need to do is, first thing we need to do is we need to delete everything off the screen, okay? So there's nothing on the screen at all. We need to remove moving averages, we need to remove everything, okay? Everything. So I'm just going to minimize my stochastics down here. Remove everything on the screen, and then what we're going to do is, let me see if I can even just edit the actual that's better. I was trying to make this Google sign a lot sort of faded in the background. And the next thing we're going to be looking at is the first thing we're going to be looking at is seeing where major lows and major highs are. So we can see that we have a major low down the bottom here, okay, and we can see we have a major high up the top here. So what we need to do is we need to be identifying different trend lines to see what's actually going to suit this. So we squeeze this up as much as we can, okay. We can see we had this major run through here, this high through here, and then we had this major low through here, and we've had this major high up through here, as an example of using Google. So the first thing we need to do is we need to identify parameters, okay, parameters in the market. So we have to go from the low point through here, and we're going to extend this up to the high point to just, all we're going to do is we're looking at the weekly chart, we're going from the bottom point, from the major low bottom point, and we're just connecting the lows through here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to, let's just extend this right out through there. Then what we're going to do is we're going to create the exact same line. If your software can't do it, just draw another line that makes the exact same angle, and we're going to extend this up. Okay, we're going to extend this up, and we're going to start to extend it up to see if we can get some more what we call relevant trend lines. Okay, relevant means the market is actually bouncing off it. So you can see the market bounced here, and sort of have a lot of havoc between here, and a lot of havoc here as well too. And if I created another parallel trend line, we could probably see there's something going on through there. Probably also something going up through here as well too, on the high point of the channel. So now what we've done is we've just identified what we call parameters in the markets. Okay, this is for vertical trend lines. Okay, now but also we can identify major support and resistance. So we can see we actually have there was sort of a major point up through there. Okay, we can see that if I draw a trend line through here, that there was a lot of bounces off, one through here, here, all through here as well too. and basically all through there you can see that this level through here, up between sort of the 600 and sort of 630 down to 620, 625. Then what this is about, what we've done here now is we've just identified a major level. Now, why is this important to you in your trading? Now, that's important to you in your trading because now you've identified the major parameters of where the market is likely to bounce, or a lot of buyers are likely to come into. Because as we've seen, if the buyers are coming in strong and hard through here all the time, if Google ever gets down to this line through here, we know that it's likely to bounce. If Google gets up to the top here, well, then we know Google's likely to have a lot of resistance. And so therefore, because remember, whenever we are trading the markets, we're always looking for higher probability trades. And so this tip and this tool you can use when trading, this is going to help you. This is going to help you help you get in much more higher quality trades, but also stop you from getting into lower, less quality trades. Yes, I know the market could, the market's through here, it can just blast straight through and keep going up. Okay, just keep going up. Yes, I know that, okay, but we're talking about probability here. No one has a crystal ball what's going to happen in the market. So what we need to do is we need to use the analysis on the charts that's going to help us give a high probability chance of doing well. Okay, and then wrap that around with the risk management, trade management, and money management techniques we teach at tradinginvestingforyou.com. Then you can start to get really good high probability and start to see some major progress towards doing well in the markets. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. This is John Howell here from tradinginvestingforyou.com. Come and check us out at tradinginvestingforyou.com, where we post videos like this all the time. Check us out down there. Also come to our Facebook, which is facebook.com/share trading mastery, and also our Twitter, twitter.com/John Trader. That's it for me, guys. See you next time. This is John Howell here from tradinginvestingforyou.com. No matter what happens, say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon and evening, and that is success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.